Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Indie Zone. My name is Kathy. We are continuing today in our special series evaluating docket items that are available to us on the public docket in State of Idaho versus Brian C. Kohberger. Today's episode, I'd like you to take a look at the docket, June 2023. Specifically June 5th, 2023, and you will see two notices of hearing. Now, a notice of hearing is important because it does just exactly what it says. It provides notice to all parties, to the public at large, to the victims, the family members, that a hearing on a motion is going to be called up on a specific date at a specific time and at a specific location. These two notices of hearing are both on defendants' motions. They both deal with the grand jury proceedings. One of them is a motion to have the documents from the grand jury proceedings released to them under qualified immunity, and the other looks like it's just to have the documents released to them, period. The grand jury proceedings, as you'll recall, occurred earlier in the year, May of 2023. There was a filing, it was an indictment, and it then let us know that there was a secret grand jury. We don't know where they met. We don't know how long they met. What we do know is they came forth and they issued an indictment. This is now the grand jury of Latah County, who believes that Mr. Kohberger committed the crimes he was charged with. Not that he's guilty. That occurs at trial. This is the grand jury coming back and saying, we believe he committed these crimes. These hearings are set for June 27th, 2023 before Judge Judge. The hearing notices were issued by the Clerk of Court's office in Latah County, and that date of June 27th, 2023 should be familiar to you, because if you've been listening this continuing series, you know that back in January of 2023, both sides, the defense and the prosecution, agreed to a week-long preliminary hearing that was supposed to happen during this time frame, June 27, 2023. And that's where both sides would be present. There would be evidence produced. Both sides would have an opportunity to examine witnesses, to introduce documents, to cross-examine witnesses, and then ultimately it would have been up to Judge Marshall to determine if there was probable cause to bind Mr. Kohberger over for jury. But of course, once that indictment was issued, that did away with the preliminary hearing. When a grand jury issues an indictment, a preliminary hearing is null and void. That's when matters went from the jurisdiction of Judge Marshall to Judge Judge. So if you'd like to take a look at these notices of hearing or any of the docket items that we've been talking about, please follow the link that I have provided to you to the Idaho court system, where you can pull up these documents to see for yourself. That will conclude today's episode. My name is Kathy. Thank you for joining us here today at the Indie Zone. Please join us again.